Hello, Portal Storm here. Today I'm going to teach you a quick and easy way to beat the Lich, the first chapter boss on Loop Hero. There are probably a bunch of different strategies to beat the first boss, but this is how I did it, and I did it very early on the game with the warrior class with hardly any buildings or card upgrades. So if I can do it, you can do it. Trust me, I believe in you. Let's dive into it. If you don't already know, this little bar up in the top left-hand corner of the screen is the boss meter. You fill it up by laying down tiles on the map. When it fills up all the way, the boss will summon on your campfire tile. A little tip on summoning bosses: if you're close to summoning the boss and have a bunch of cards in your hand, just place them all behind you on the loop to summon the boss, and you won't have to worry about dealing with the monsters those tiles summon because you're not going on another loop, if that makes sense. Now the key to beating the Lich is twofold. When the Lich is summoned, he surrounds all the unoccupied tiles by your campfire with Lich palaces. These palaces increase the Lich's health and damage. The keyword here is unoccupied tiles, because if you build things on the tiles around your campfire before summoning the boss, the Lich can't place palaces on those tiles. And any palaces he does end up placing, you definitely want to remove with Oblivion cards before you fight the boss. So be sure to have Oblivion cards in your deck, and make sure you save them in your hand for the boss fight. The second key to defeating the Lich is stacking evasion. Other stats can be important in the fight depending on what class you play, like crit chance and crit damage, but a lot of stats like vamp, damage to all, counter, and HP regen aren't really going to help you that much, if at all, in this fight. So for this fight, evasion really is key, because the Lich hits hard, like really hard, but he has slow attack speed, so if you can stack 30% evasion or more, you have a really good chance of evading enough of his attacks to whittle him down. And he's dead. Now don't worry, if you get to the boss fight and you're not at full HP or you don't have enough evasion or Oblivion cards, the game gives you the option to retreat back to the base rather than fighting the boss. Trust me, this is a far better option than dying and losing 60% of your loot. If you stack evasion and save up your Oblivion cards but you're still having trouble defeating the Lich, go ahead and farm some resources to get a few building upgrades. The Herbalist Hut is a great upgrade because it gives you healing potions that automatically heal you as your hero loses life. The Gymnasium is another great building to get because it gives your hero the ability to unlock traits during your run. Some of these traits can be very beneficial, such as Blissful Ignorance, which deals the player a full hand of Oblivion cards, which, as you can guess, can be very useful in defeating the Lich. You can also build the Field Kitchen and Refuge upgrade to unlock the Rogue class, as some people seem to have an easier time defeating the Lich with the Rogue. So there you have it, get rid of all of his Lich palaces and stack evasion, and you should have a pretty easy time defeating the Lich. If you want to see the full run where I defeated the Lich with the Warrior, I'll link that in the description below, so be sure to check that video out. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, leave a comment, a thumbs up, all the things one normally does when enjoying a video. If you hated this video, leave a thumbs down. That's also an option.